Growing Up by Dahlia. Where and who we grow up with shapes us as a person. It is our birthplace and the first classroom, where we learn to be us, where we grow into who we are every day. The house, or home, which when broadly conceived, is the fundamental space of the human imagination. Bertrand Westphal, Geocriticism, page 115. My home influenced me not to be able to express myself and caused me to be lonely despite all the thoughts and feelings I had. Our home is the start of our life, and this is mine. All your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, they all come from your home. Growing up, my relationship with my mother was complicated. She could be kind, but it never lasted. She never made me feel safe expressing myself or being who I was. It caused me to become insecure in myself and shy away from both my personal life and in school. My dad was different though, gentle, kind. He never made me feel less than. But after the divorce, I had to live with my mother. I barely saw him anymore, and that loneliness never really went away. As a kid, it took me a long time to start writing. My words never seemed to transfer how I wanted them to, so my parents put me in occupational therapy. And although it helped, this really discouraged me in writing, made me see no point. So I never wrote, unless it was for school. In reading when I got to 8th grade. During the pandemic, I lost contact with my friends, and being forced to be cooped up with my mother made me feel the same way I used to all those years ago, lonely, suppressed. And for the first time voluntarily, I picked up a book. The pandemic had cut me off from my friends, and being stuck at home with my mother brought back all of those old feelings. When I started reading for the first time, I felt understood. I read about people who felt the same way as me and saw how they learned to cope and get themselves out of that hole, and I wanted to be like them. That one book changed everything. My perspective on life, my goals, my thoughts. It gave me new words and meaning. Soon I was reading up to 6 books a month. Wherever I went, a book went with me. Reading wasn't enough. I wanted to express myself the way those authors did, so I started journaling, writing down everything I felt. Everything I wished I could say but didn't. I was always too scared to express myself for fear of being seen as weird or different. So I wrote. For 4 years, I filled these pages, watching my thoughts and writing evolve. I used to struggle to express myself, but journaling changed that. It gave me the words and courage I never had before. Before, never saw a reason to write, thought it wasn't worth my time and only something I needed to do for school. But now I realize that writing is so much more than just schoolwork. It's a way to express yourself. Being able to write down all your ideas and thoughts is so freeing. It helps make you a better version of yourself. It allows you to reflect and think about things in a new way. Seeing it written down gives you clarity. I'm at peace with how I was raised because it allowed me to find who I am now. It helped me to become a better and more understanding person. I really like this quote from Foucault. He observed that the present moment represented the epoch of space. Geocriticism, page 119. Because it marks the time in my life that the space around me truly affected and changed me for the better. All thanks to writing.